How many of you have been putting in hours with God in prayer? More than 5 minutes a day, every day. More than 10 minutes. More than 20 minutes. More than 30 minutes a day. More than 1 hour. More than 2 hours. That's about where we are. That's about where we are. You know exactly where you are. So, do you think that you deserve a big paycheck for putting in 5 minutes a day or 2 hours a day? What do you deserve for the time that you pray? What would you give yourself if you were your own employer and you put in 10 minutes of prayer a day with the King of Kings? What would you give yourself?
Honey, show them your bad scar from that fall, that last fall. I had told him he's had 5 really bad falls. So he lifted up his shirt, and it wasn't there.
By Miss Susan's amazing ministry. She's an awesome woman of God, and the presence of the Lord is here.
Now, Lord, touch us, and I felt the touch of the Lord.
I said, where is it? And I looked the other side, it wasn't there. And so they started praising the Lord because it was completely gone.
Reminds me of a meeting that we did at Pastor Bloom's church years ago. And the Lord, I always ask the Lord, the pastor asked us to have a meeting. And I said, he says, well, who's coming the week before? You know, and he called Stephen and I forward to advertise the meeting. Who's coming? Who's coming? How do I know who's coming? I don't know who's coming. I looked at the pastor and I said, if you mean people, I don't really know. But I do know one thing, who is coming. I said, God told me he's showing up at 8 o'clock. Because he did. And you could have, the look. I mean, this was 300-400 people. It was packed. And everybody went, did she just say what I thought she said? You've got to be kidding. You know, what courage to say something like that, unless God really did tell you that. So, needless to say, people showed up at that meeting like we had no clue how they even found out about it. It was like they were rolling around in the grass before they even could make it in the door. And everybody's watching the clock. Everybody's like, oh, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? It's coming. It's coming. 8 o'clock is coming. You know, everybody's like Christmas. And so, oh my God. So Stephen and I, God, you better show up. You better show up. I'm playing the piano. You know, I can't do anything. You're the one that said that you said this. You know, I'm reminding God. So finally, we're playing worship music, and finally 10 to 8, 5 to 8, 3 to 8, 2 to 8, 1 minute to 8 o'clock. It got so quiet. Oh my God. What's God going to do? Is he going to come through the door? What's he going to do? All of a sudden, at 8 o'clock, it got just like this. And everybody was closing their eyes. And all of a sudden, someone started to cry. And someone then, it just went around. It just got contagious. And the Spirit of God began moving and touching the people. We didn't do anything. God did it all. People came forward that couldn't even walk. They were so drunk. People needed to be baptized, so they just came forward. Stephen and I just went like this. They were the blue chairs there. We went like this. Everybody fell over. It was unbelievable. I have seen, like you have seen, God move, and you know that it's God. And every time you know that it's really God, you're in awe as much as everybody else, because you know you didn't do anything. You didn't do anything. And I had this, all of a sudden, this ooh, go all the way around in my stomach, like, what the heck is that? I think that was the Holy Spirit saying, you know, like, it's exactly 1 hour before the meeting. See, I'm already starting to go. Of course, God is going all the time, but He gives us clues, and He blesses us and lets us know He loves us. He wants to move. All He's looking for is you to believe. That's all it is. There's no magic, no formula. It's simply believe. If you want something tonight, God is ready to do it for you. You just have to believe. It's that Lazarus thing. Are you tired of being dead? When you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, you'll decide to believe. Because what else is there? You've expired yourself. You need to get past yourself. And if you really want it, you'll realize He's your boss. He's the one you're working for. And when He is the one you're working for, you'll show up to work if you want a paycheck. How many of you have been putting in hours with God in prayer, more than 5 minutes a day, every day? More than 10 minutes? More than 20 minutes? More than 30 minutes a day? More than 1 hour? More than 2 hours? That's about where we are. That's about where we are. You know exactly where you are. So, do you think that you deserve a big paycheck for putting in 5 minutes a day or 2 hours a day? What do you deserve for the time that you pray? What would you give yourself if you were your own employer and you put in 10 minutes of prayer a day with the King of Kings? What would you give yourself? You know, you can pray without ceasing. All you do is make Him part of your life. That means He goes with you everywhere you are. You talk to Him. You know what He told me today? I couldn't believe it. I thought, that's crazy. I knew it was God because I thought it was crazy. Because God is always, you know, on my mind, I'm thinking He's nuts because it's so like beyond what I would think. That's how I know it's God also, because it's like, whoa, I would never thought that. He said to me, everybody that you pass by, every moment of your life, every day, is someone that you should be witnessing to or praying for. Wow, just like overload my circuit. What else do you want me to do, God? You know, lay down and die? I don't know if I can do that. I went to the garment district and I bought this purse that has a cross on it with rhinestones. I'm a sucker for that stuff. $10. I didn't buy a $40 purse. I know where to find those $10 stores. So I went to Walmart today and I took my purse with me, and the lady was just looking at that purse, and I thought, I got you. And I looked at her and I said, nice purse, isn't it? And she goes, yeah. I said, like the cross? Isn't that really nice? And she goes, you know, she looked around and she went, yeah, it really is. She really just didn't know what to do with that.
the King.